Hi everyone, welcome. Today I'm gonna talk about past life regression, and everything connect with the past lives. So, and I'm gonna bring my own experience and my own opinion about the whole situation. Most of us believe that we are not one time in this earth and then we just go and never come back. Uh, I personally believe that if your soul is older, you probably got millions of lives. Could be on this planet, could be some other planet, other realm. Uh, it's a big different opportunities to soul have experience through life. Uh, Before I start, I got my new cards, and I hope my friend Dawn gonna be happy. Finally got them. I didn't get the book with them, so I print few stuff, explanation. So, and then my printer stopped printing for some reason. So I hope I will sort everything. However, at the end of this video, I'm gonna pull one card, like message for collective, and that collective I mean you, whoever watched this video, and myself. So what's the kind of joint message for us? Okay, that's what's said. So I personally believe that we are all fragment of the soul, or of the source. Sorry. So basically, source start fragmenting in small pieces and small pieces, small pieces, and we are part of the source, and because soul wants different experience, we actually incarnate on different realms, different dimension, different planets, different species, everything because of experience. And we have that, when we got that experience, we go back to the source, and the source have that experience through us. I hope I clarify that. Is that how I see? So we could be in our past life, we could be, I don't know, some aliens, we could be animal, we could be, I don't know, just pure energy, angels. However, it's infinity process. So, and that's the whole joy, collect all those experience and bring back to the God, to the source, whatever you believe. So that's how I see, like a old soul is basically soul who have so many lives. The younger souls, they have a little bit less of past lives and all that thing, and they are looking for more experience. And that's why you have people, they're like a kid, they want everything and they try everything because they need that experience. However, there is also past life regression therapy, where we are able to go back in some of our past life. Now, I want to clarify another thing. I personally believe that time doesn't exist, not in the way what we perceive, like linear one. So, and I also believe that we are multidimensional beings. So sometimes in past life regression we can go back and kind of linear thing, but at the same time we can we can tap into like different timelines, different part of us, if that makes sense. uh, why am I saying that? I'm saying because 2 or 3 years I got my first past life regression with a beautiful Dawn soul. She lived in England, in Great Britain, and we actually did twice, because the first time I was so excited and I was like, oh, so I couldn't relax. I was like, I was not grounded, and I was like full of expectation, and even my ego was actually pushing some stuff, or I don't know. I was probably this or that or whatever. So basically, when we did first time, how much I can remember was that basically what I remember for first time, I find myself in a kind of bowl. I don't know. It's very strange, and a long time I couldn't actually explain to myself what I saw then. And actually, I was trying to go through, and it was a kind of like a gelatin stuff. But through that gelatin, I saw the planets, and I saw the Milky Ways and all that stuff. And basically, it's a very, like I said again, it's like a gelatin. But then, I think a few months ago, actually, I was listening to some podcast, and some people they're sure that our universe is actually made like a gelatin, and what you see on say NASA's pictures or videos or everything is just fake. So I don't know. I'm not deep into those things, so I don't know yet. However, we agree that we're gonna try second time in few weeks. So basically, I got time to prepare myself and just let it go, all those expectation and all that stuff. So I went again for my past life regression, and the first it's like a movie, and I must say past life regression it's a semi-hypnosis, if that makes sense. So basically, you are aware of everything what's going on around you, but in the same time, in your mind eye, you see like a movies. Does that make sense? So my first movie was, I think, was the 15th or 16th century. Now, another thing with me is, in my head, I can deal with the time, so I'm always late, and who knows me, they know that I'm always late, and I'm terrible with the names. However, I think it was 15th or 16th century. So I used to live in Ireland, and the first scene what I saw is actually me looking at the sea, and it was a really fresh sunny day, and all that mist coming from the sea, and I was like, I can breathe. I don't know why did I do that in that moment. And my friend, she guided me to the whole process as a therapist. So basically, she asked me what I have on my feet. So basically, I saw myself with the brown leather boots, brown trousers, waistcoat brown. By the way, I don't like, in this life, I don't like brown color. However, she asked me to stand up in front of person or me. So basically, that person looked completely different than I look now, but it's the same eyes. So I used to have thick, like wavy brown hair, and my face was a little bit different, but the eyes was the same. However, in that life, I was actually married. That's another thing, with a woman, who actually in this life, this one, she was my partner years and years ago. However, in that life, we was married and we was happy. Uh, problem. It was not a problem. Like I noticed sadness in her eyes, and that was because we couldn't have a child, and because I was not able to have a kid. But she accepted me, and like that was just a little missing piece in our relationship, and we had pretty much happy marriage. I used to have my little business in, I think, was a village or a small town. It was filthy and dirty, I must say, and I remember all that smoke and on those small narrow streets. And I used to make horseshoes. I can't remember that. What's the name of that kind of person who's doing that? You know, with the hammer, metal things, stuff. However, I died when I was 35, and I died from tuberculosis. And through the whole that movie, I'm watching what's going on in that life with me, and therapist is very important in the whole thing, because that person guides you through that life with no fear, and kind of you are protected. So, however, I saw myself dying, and I was like suffering. I couldn't breathe, and I was so skinny, and I went into the light. Then, second movie, I find myself surrounded with 12 different beings, and they all have blue, it's like clothes, whatever, with the hood on, and they're watching on Earth, and they don't say anything. And what I noticed, that we are all connect, like telepathically. So, and I was the therapist guided me to look one of those beings into face. But there was no face. It's just I think it's just a pure energy, blue energy. And I love blue. You can tell that. Then we went further, and I find myself in Egypt, and it was not desert. It was more kind of stone desert things, and it was a big, giant stone cut like a square, and of course, in the whole thing, I started getting downloads. Basically, that was the time before all those Tutankhamun, Cleopatra, and all those famous people. It was actually at the beginning of Egyptian civilization. And in that life, I was one of those 4 priests, and we was serving or working for woman, and I think she was a kind of semi-goddess, so she got the kind of human things, body and all that stuff, but her DNA and everything is connected with the star race, whatever it is. Now, I must say, I got that past life regression 3 years ago, and I'm still getting more information about what's going on. So if you ever decide to go for past life regression, don't make decision immediately. Let time go through, and you're gonna get more and more information, and you're gonna know more about yourself and your past life. So, however, I was one of those priests, and I know I did say bad stuff. I was manipulate. I did manipulation on the people and using them because I had those special abilities and knowledge. So it took me long time through karmic wheel and everything to clear all that stuff. And I serve to people and other beings, and I'm not playing with them. Does that make sense? And then what happened was the last one. I went again, another movie, and I saw myself as a captain in spaceship, and it was Pleiadian spaceship. For those who doesn't know who are Pleiadians, there are star rays from fifth dimension, and they're very similar to us. However, that guy was sitting on that big chair. It's like Star Trek almost, watching down on Earth, and all that crew was watching, and they was busy. And in one moment, he turned around and he smiled on me, and it's basically me. My face, only with long blonde hair and blue uniform. And I was like, oh. So, long time I didn't know when I was a captain in Pleiadian ship. But then, lately, I realized that he is another version of me there. So sometimes I can even feel him. So basically, we are living our lives simultaneously in the whole whatever. So that was my experience through past life regression, and I learned a lot about myself and all those like things. For example, when they brought masks, the lockdown and all that crap, I couldn't deal with the mask, and I couldn't breathe, and like at the beginning I had a panic attack, and it makes sense because I died because I couldn't breathe. And for me, it's very important that nothing interfere with my breathing, my face, nothing. That's one of things. Then, like, since I was a kid, I was very kind of connect with Egypt, and like Egypt is one of my countries I would like to visit when, of course, have a time and all that stuff. However, I personally believe that people, you can separate people in two kind of main group of who are interested in past life regression. One of them, they want to heal trauma what they have in this life, and they can't remember why they're afraid of something or someone or whatever. And through the past life regression, you actually heal that fear and all that stuff, because you finally let it go. So there, there is no more attachment on you. And then you have another group of people who are just curious and, oh, I want to know if I was, I don't know, Julius Caesar, say, for example. So it's up to person, whatever. I want also to tell everyone that I know it sounds stupid, but I'm qualified past life regression therapist. And only because I got my regression and I was really like, oh, I realized that that's another extra tool that I can help people. Because I noticed with the healings, sometimes I was just missing something and I didn't know what. But then through past life regression, you can, tipping in those things, and the client actually can finally go through the whole experience and release. Yeah, that's what I said. So the last thing about past life regression, I got Dawn. She bought those cards too, and she texted me, "Oh, can I pull 2 cards for you? No, should I pull card for you and see what's gonna come?" And I said, "Yeah, okay, fine." I said, "Okay, pull 1 card for me," because we was texting and about me, and can you please pull another card? I just want to know what's the connection between me and my current partner. So basically, when she pulled card for me, it came out that I was in one of my past life, I was prosecuted as a witch, but I was actually healer and I was in herbal medicine and healer and helping people, but people accused me about witchcraft and they prosecute me, and they burn me on stick. So that the whole trauma, what happened there, I brought in this life. So the most of my life I was actually kind of ashamed and nervous and scared to tell people, look, I'm a healer. I can feel you, I can sense you, I know I know how to help you, I can try to help you. Because I was afraid that the people are gonna judge me, and like, can you imagine, tell your friends, oh, come on, I'll try to help you. They're gonna say, oh, what's wrong with you or whatever. Finally, a few years ago, I just cut that, and I'm not ashamed anymore. And if someone can accept that, it can go. And that's a good thing, because I release another thing what was holding me back to be who I am. However, that's about past lives. I would like to tell you also that if you are interested in past life regression, you can text me on my phone number. I'm going to put down below my phone number or my email. Very shortly you can explain why you think or you believe that you should have past life regression. So, because I'm gonna start with the whole treatments. I don't know why I delay all that stuff. However, very soon, maybe in a week or 2, I will start with past life regression, just to see how can I help with my all those other healing things. I'm gonna incorporate past life regression. So if this video and my experience resonate with you, just text me or send me email or whatever, or you can go on my website and make your own appointment. Okay, that's about past lives, many lives. Now, because the cards are new, and I didn't have a chance to look all those cards and kind of see what they mean or whatever. I'll do my best. So I'm gonna take them out. They're actually very beautiful cards. So I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask my higher self to communicate with your higher self to see what's the main message from past lives, what we had, for this life, what we're living now at the moment. One. Again with my left hand. And spread. I'm gonna pick just one. I don't know if you see the light is, yeah, great. Authority figures. Now, before I look for explanation of this card, I must say, through the whole my life, I have problem with authorities. So I'm always questioning every decision or every move of our self-proclaimed authorities. I really, and probably because originally I'm Polarian, where in that society there is a rule and regulation, and I love rule and regulations and all that stuff because chaos makes me mad. But there is no, in that society, there is no kind of authority who are above the rest of people, and the people are just basically workers, slaves, and they comply for everything what authority have on their mind. So I'm gonna try find, I print that. Now, where is my 3D eyes? Just give me a second. There is an. It says, in previous and current lifetime, you followed rules that were put down by authority figures such as parents and teachers. You may have also encouragement, intimidating, or even cruel authority figures in the past. Yep. Perhaps you found yourself in the presence of those who were power hungry or abusive. This situation can lead you to fear authority figures and succumb to their will in the present. While it's normal to sometimes be intimidated by the powerful individuals, fearing authority figures can lead to unhealthy passivity. For example, you may feel pressure to bow to authorities' rules without standing up for your rights. That's another truth. Or you may develop conflict phobias in which you negotiate your own needs in order to avoid argument and disharmony. In some cases, this can lead to a form of depression called learned helplessness. Learned helplessness, in which you don't even try to improve your life. To heal this situation, fill yourself with self love and self esteem and see yourself as a being whole and healed. Oftentimes, just remembering past life details will lead you to clearing and healing. It's a very bad print, so I'm struggling, and my English is horrible. However, that's another thing. And I was asking my question why I have always problem with authorities and people who are in power, and I'm always questioning, are they right or wrong, or no, we know. However, I hope this card and this video helps you. You can leave your comments below the video, and if you want to make an appointment, just reach me through my phone or email or my website. I'm looking forward, actually. It's a kind of new page for me, and I'm kind of curious what other people was in the past life, or maybe another thing that's coming is that probably I'm gonna meet people or kind of my soul tribe and people who had maybe similar experiences, or maybe life, or maybe we had life together. So yeah, I'm looking forward. However, thank you so much, and see you soon.